Hello students, welcome to Shet Vidya Mandir online lectures. Today we are starting with the topic death of partner. When a partner dies, he no longer remains as a partner of firm. On death of partner, he ceases to be a partner on natural grounds. Therefore, death of a partner means compulsory retirement. The surviving partners or the remaining partners who carry on the business are known as surviving partners, and the partner who dies is known as the deceased partner. The surviving partners make arrangement to pay all the dues of the deceased partner with his legal representatives. All the amount that is due to the dead partner is transferred to his legal heirs account or legal representatives account. New profit sharing ratio is the ratio in which the continuing partners share the future profits or future losses of the firm after death of partner. Gain ratio or benefit ratio is the ratio which is acquired by the surviving partners on account of death of partner. Gain ratio is calculated by using the formula new ratio minus old ratio. Usually, it is used by the firm to write off goodwill raised only to the extent of the deceased partner's share. At the time of death of partner, all the assets and liabilities of the firm are usually revalued and the changes are affected through profit and loss adjustment account or revaluation account. A reduction in value of assets and increase in the value of liabilities is debited to this account, and increase in value of assets and reduction in value of liabilities is credited to this amount. The profit or loss on revaluation is transferred to partner's capital or current account. Now, amount due to the deceased partner's executor. In order to find out how much amount is to be payable to the dead partner's executor or legal representatives, the following items are to be considered. First is capital balance. The capital balance of the dead partner is shown in the last balance sheet that has to be transferred to the capital account of the deceased partner on the credit side. Then is interest on capital. If there is a provision in the partnership deed to pay interest on partner's capital, then it has to be calculated from the date of the last balance sheet to the date of death of partner, and then it has to be transferred to the capital account. Then is transfer of undistributed profit or loss. If there is any item in the balance sheet such as reserve fund, general reserve, undistributed profit or losses that is shown in the last balance sheet, then the share of the dead partner should be calculated and transferred to his capital account. Share of goodwill. On death of partner, goodwill of the firm is to be valued as per the terms and conditions specified in the partnership deed, and accordingly, the share of the dead partner can be found out. The share has to be transferred to the capital account. Then is salary to the deceased partner. If there is any salary payable to the dead partner, then that salary from the date of last balance sheet to the date of death is calculated and transferred to his capital account. Then is drawings of partner. The deceased partner's drawings for a period from the date of last balance sheet to the date of his death is to be calculated and transferred to capital account. And if there is any provision to charge interest on the partner's drawing, then interest on drawings also has to be calculated for the period from the date of last balance sheet to the date of death, and it has to be transferred to his capital account. Then is share in accrued profits of the firm. The accrued profit of the firm from the date of balance sheet to the date of death has to be calculated either on the basis of last year's profit or on the basis of average profits of the last 2 to 5 years. The dead partner's share for a period from the date of last balance sheet to the date of death has to be calculated and transferred to the deceased partner's capital account. Then share in revaluation profits and loss. After you make the revaluation account or the profit and loss adjustment account, the dead partner's share has to be calculated and debited or credited to deceased partner's capital account. After recording all the entries, the total amount which is due to the deceased partner is calculated and transferred to the legal heir account or the deceased partner's executor's account. See, this is how a deceased partner's capital account looks like. See, on the credit side, you have by balance brought down, that is the capital, the capital amount that is shown in the balance sheet. By general reserve, that is transfer of undistributed profits. Same thing, profit and loss account, this will be given to you in the balance sheet and you will transfer the dead partner's share in his account. Then by profit and loss suspense account, this is the profit of the current year. Okay, the share of the dead partner in the profit of the current year is credited to his account and is written by profit and loss suspense account. By goodwill account, that is share of goodwill, profit and loss adjustment account or revaluation account, that is share in profit on revaluation. By salaries account, that is the salary payable to the partner. By interest on capital account, that is the interest due on capital. See the debit side, to profit and loss account, this is the undistributed losses of previous years. So his share, the dead partner's share, has to be debited to this account. To profit and loss adjustment account, that is loss on revaluation. To drawings, to interest on drawings. And whatever is the balancing figure of the deceased partner, that has to be transferred to the executor's account, to deceased partner's executor's account. Balance due transferred. Okay, so this is how a dead partner's capital account is made. It's written as deceased partner's capital account. And this is how the executor's account looks like. Executor means the legal representative or the legal heir of the dead partner. So see, on the credit side, you have by deceased partner's capital account. What we saw in the last account, that transfer is brought here. And how much cash has been paid or payment has been made through bank, that you will write to cash bank here. And whatever is the remaining amount that has yet to be paid, that is transferred to loan account. So you will write to deceased partner's executor's loan account. And suppose no cash is paid, then directly the whole amount will be transferred to loan account. So this was the theory part of this chapter, death of a partner. From the next video, we will start solving sums on this. Okay, take care. Thank you.